Spring is here. It's April. It's a new year and time to get a new license. If you guys want to come out and fish here in Washington State, we're going to figure out exactly how to get up and get a new license for the 2024 season and show you exactly what to do, where to go, and then let's get out and go fish. So join us and we'll have some fun. So how easy is it to get a fishing license in Washington State? Well, truly, there's two different ways you can go about it. You can go online to the Washington Fish and Wildlife Department's website, and you can purchase a license on there. Now, it gives you at least a voucher, and then they can ship one to you. However, what I would recommend, especially if you do it ahead of time and not the day of or night before that you have to go on a trip, go to your local tackle store, and they will be able to help you out. Places like Three Rivers Marine in Woodinville. You have John Sporting Goods in Everett. You got your Cabela's. You got, all sorts of different places that'll have this. I'll tell you a sneaky little secret though. If you're not able to find a local tackle store or even one that's open, places like Fred Meyer, places like Walmart can help you in the after hours of a normal tackle store to be able to get you a fishing license. Fred Meyer in particular is one that I found out recently. And it's kind of a little hidden secret because if you go to the customer service at Fred Meyer and do your fishing license there, typically there's nobody in line to do those licenses. You can get in and you can get out and not have to wait around while everybody else is at a Walmart or a local tackle shop doing so. That all being said, going to your local tackle store does have benefits. One, you're in the local tackle shop supporting them. Because when you buy your fishing license, you then got to get gear. So you're helping support local business, and I so recommend doing so. Secondly, those guys at the local tackle stores are going to be able to have the knowledge to help you wherever you're going to go fish. So it's a win-win. A lot of the department stores that may be able to help you with licenses usually don't know anything. So your local knowledge is going to be the best place to go and target these. So keep in mind, as you go to find your licenses, there's a lot of difference in which ones you can go for. Freshwater, saltwater, two-pole endorsement. Heck, they even have halibut, crab, or a Fish Washington package where you have a combination of a lot of things put together. That's usually what I go with because I can get my two-pole, I can get all my saltwater, all my freshwater. I can then add the halibut, add the crabbing. It's all there. Really convenient, really easy, and you don't have to worry about it. So figure what's best for you. Are you going for a 1 day, 3 days, an entire year? Are you just visiting Washington State? Or do you have family and friends or you're a local resident, right? There's different ways to go about it on how you purchase your license for your needs. Now, let's take a look at the website and I can show you exactly how to go about finding where to buy a license. So as I mentioned, we head on over here to the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife's website. You can click on the menu option above under License and Permits and get to the Fishing and License section. For residents and non-residents, if you're going to be fishing in Washington State and you're over the age of 18, you are going to need a license. However, if you're fishing for common carp, if you're doing crawfish, or looks like bullfrogs, you do not need a license. You will need a catch record card if you're doing halibut, salmon, or steelhead, and you can get that as you do the licensing here. You can choose as their recreational system here. If you have an account already, that's great. You can also set up your own account and get yourself going. This basically allows you to track your profile within WDFW, and you can order licenses and get them sent to you, as well as getting basically a voucher. Now it gives you options as well for some different things like the permittings and different stuff that's available out there for you. However, for what we're doing in purposes, we want to look like the licenses. You can look specifically at what license types and the costs there are. Everything from a combination license, like I mentioned, where you can fish both fresh and saltwater and harvest shellfish. You got freshwater only, saltwater only, a shellfish only, which gives you clams, crabs, barnacles, a lot of different other stuff in that. You can get a combination license for 1 to 3 days if you're only here for a short time or out of state. You can get our clam license specifically as well during those timing. But it breaks down then here the cost of the licenses. And this is just nice to know. You have an annual freshwater, you have an annual saltwater, annual shellfish seaweed, and then you got the annual fishing combo and the annual fish Washington. Now that annual fish Washington is usually what I pick up. But if you're out of state, you can even get everything from just a 1-day combination license. You can get 2-day combo, 3-day combo, and they can come with a catch record card if you're fishing all those other species that require it in salmon, steelhead, or halibut. So there's a lot of different options that you have in our state that gives you that ability. You can pick up a 2-pole endorsement. You can pick up the Puget Sound crabbing and get your halibut as well. It then dives down into a lot of the actual details of residency requirements and some of the different things that you need to get ready. But at the end of the day, fortunately, we got to have a license to fish here in Washington State, which is up for debate in itself. But that all being said, joking aside, truly get your license, and now the world is your oyster. There are so many places in Washington State, and wherever you get your license from, there's a copy of the fishing regs close by, or you can download the app and have that on your phone. But that is as simple as it is to buy a fishing license in Washington State. Whether you're a new angler or just visiting, you now can get out in the water and fish. But if you don't know where to go now that you have a license, you're gonna want to check this video out right here, because I'll break down some easy, simple places to go, both freshwater and saltwater, to get you on some fish. Tight lines, fish on!